All right, okay. Well, I do want to point out that this card, the Tower, has come up. Now you would be, I believe, the 5th sign that this has come up for this month. I'm thinking 5th. It could be the 4th, but so there's a universal message going on for the second part of June. And I'm talking straight at this card in particular because some people look at the Tower and think, oh my God, everything's going to fall apart and it's going to be awful. And you know, a lot of readers actually like the Tower card because it designates that what you don't need any longer is falling away, so that you can rebuild and a new structure. And I don't mean just a home, but your life. Rebuild your life, or rebuild, maybe it's just, you know, simple things. It doesn't have to be your whole being. But I am saying that this can be a very beneficial card. So we definitely will pull both clarification cards and resolve cards for the Tower. All right. But you know, your first card is the Ace of Rods. So some of you are having new, inspired, creative thinking going on. You're almost, well, you're angelically being blessed with this. See how the hand's coming out of the clouds? But I want to ask you, Cancer, are you noticing it? Because in the next card, we have the Two of Swords. And she has, you know, this blinders on. She has her arms crossed over her heart. This card has also come up. You know, I'm doing these readings over a period of about 3 days. And I think you are my 10th reading. So I'm trying to remember who it came up with, but I can't remember. So anyway, I'm wondering if you're seeing the new, the newness, the vision that you're being offered. Are you open to it? Or are you finding that you're hearing and seeing other people moving forward, but you, for some reason, might feel a little bit of a blockage or a bit of a delay, or you're not clear on which road to go? I'm just asking you these questions to think about. And again, this reading is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So watch your Moon and Rising signs as well if this does not resonate with you. Now, there's many Cancers, there's many days of the month that you could have been born on between, you know, the end of June through July. And so, in particular times, so this will fit some of you. But I'm just saying that you're feeling a bit of, like, you don't want to move forward. You feel a little bit stagnated, I'm feeling here. I want you to use your intuition more and what flows. And maybe some of you are, because as you can see, that this bandana is covering her eyes. And so maybe it's about you all paying attention to your inner wisdom, your feelings, your emotions. It is the number 2. So it does represent a certain sensitivity to life. What are you sensitive about, Cancer? Because you're being angelically blessed with this new vision. And whatever it is, the Tower to me represents a need to see things differently. You know, if you don't, I think life can change us one way or the other. Say, for instance, you know, we've been living in a place for a long time, or someone has, or you have, or whoever, and they just say, oh, I don't know, I've been here for a long time and I'm putting up with the, you know, the bad plumbing or the leaky roof, and my landlord hasn't fixed these things, but I've been here and I don't feel like moving. Well, you know, sometimes the universe will say, oops, you know, here you go, a 60-day paper to ask you to move because maybe they want to repair these things, or someone else purchased the property. You know, I'm just giving you examples. And it's like, oh my gosh, oh wow, what do I do now? Wow, this is a whole huge change in my life. Well, this can be the Tower. You know, any type of sudden event or shocking news or unusual news that comes your way. But in the long run, A lot of readers like this card because in the long run, this is going to be the best thing for you, Cancer, and you'll see it. I'm going to turn on the light because I want to look into my crystal, and the light is right over here to my right. This is the crystal I look into. Okay. Yeah, you know, remember those words, beam me up, Scotty? I feel like some of you are feeling like that. It's like, beam me up. I'm ready to be beamed up. I'm ready for less stress, less headaches, less physical ailments, whatever the case may be. Beam me up. Show me the light. Show me the light. Let's see what else comes up for you guys. Ooh, okay. I got the chills right there when I saw that. Interesting. Okay, so what I saw was, and it's kind of hazy, but it is very defined as like a pyramid knowledge. I get this every so often when I work with people, when I do chakra readings. In the back, I'll see this pyramid, and to me it's pyramid knowledge. So you have some very old soul, ancient knowledge within you. We all do. So it may just be tap into that. Tap into that. Know that you have in you everything that you need. And, you know, if you need angelic guidance, because now that I look back down at the crystal, I'm getting what would feel like heavenly. So it might be that you're looking for divine inspiration, and this can unlock some of the keys for you. And this can be in your work area, in your relationships. I feel like, your things are changing for you. Like it or not, for some of you, things are changing. But, in the long run, like I say, it'll be for the best. Okay, anything else? Yeah, I feel like some of you have, had your cloak and your armor and your sword. You've been ready for battles. I don't know if this is financial or health or spiritual or what this is. But for the most part, I feel like that you all get through it, that you all, if it's health, that you, again, find some sort of solution. Financial, it gets resolved, you get worked out, you either make more money or your spouse or whoever, you all come up with some creative ways of doing that. Yeah, there really is a spiritual essence for you all this particular 2 weeks. Not that there's, never any other 2 weeks, but this one in particular. I'm going to pull some clarification cards. Okay, well, the High Priestess comes out. Well, the High Priestess is the most intuitive card in the deck. She's psychic. It's interesting. She knows that everything that she needs is within her. She pays attention to her inner guidance. And that's just what I was saying a minute ago. Look how she has her feet on the new moon. Watch the new moon area. I want to say it's around June 23rd, 24th, because the full moon's Friday, the June 9th. So really pay attention to your intentions, intuitively what you're getting around that time period, because she is a major arcana card. She's the number 2 card. And so 2 means sensitivity and intuition, second chakra stuff. Second chakra is orange. This is carnelian. But it helps with, it's where we, babies. It's the very feminine side of life. So if any of you guys are watching this, it's just paying attention to your intuition, basically. All right. So inner guidance is there for you. Okay, let's see what else comes out. Now she has the new moon up here as well. And look, here's the new moon there. All right, Cancers. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3 new moons. All right, so think about any expression, any creative endeavor, especially because I'm saying that because 3 represents expression, creativity. And the Ace of Rods represents that as well. It represents, again, being blessed with a new creative idea. So pay attention, keep eyes open. What comes up? The Ten of Rods. Okay, well, maybe you've been working hard. You know, there's that saying, whether you want to work hard or work smart. So maybe you've been carrying a load and you've been so into the details of a project, or how can I make this work? And you've been overthinking it or overworking it. You know, and this may just be it implodes and you're like, you know what? I don't need to make things that hard. He doesn't want to carry around these burdens forever. He's moving towards a goal that will lighten his load, and you can drop the burdens one by one by one. So if you've been overworked, again, follow this what feels right when you make a decision. Is it that I need to work harder, or just feel into my work and work smarter? Again, I keep getting that. And then the Hierophant comes up. Okay, why not? Why not? Okay, well, the Hierophant stands for, to me, social or spiritual organization, structure, teachings. And here's the keys. You know, I think I said earlier something about keys that unlock. I'd have to go back and look at the video or listen to the video. I can't remember what I said, but there's something about these keys. And here's another, what looks like new moon. You know, these new moons were in another sign. I can't remember who, but there were actually two cards where both women had their feet on the new moon look. And then here it is again around his collar. So again, pay attention. You may learn some new spiritual teachings that can be used in an everyday practical use. Say, for instance, you want to learn how to use crystals to benefit you, to empower you, to manifest more money, to manifest security. You want to look into symbols that you've been noticing, numbers you've been noticing on the clock. 333, 444. You know, if you read much about the 333, of course, is the masters. 444 are the angels. So if you ever look up and see the clock, then you'll know that your guides and your angels are with you. So typically, this is not what the Hierophant, what I was just saying, relates to, but I get, I say what comes to me. But this is about some spiritual learning that you're going to be processing. And then we have the High Priestess, the intuitive woman. Loving that. Okay, I'm going to pull one last card. Oops, and it fell on the floor. So one last card from the Hanson Roberts deck. And it fell on the floor, and this is the one that fell on the floor, is the Strength card. All right, Cancer. So this is the Major Arcana, number 8. The 8 has to do with abundance. It has to do with strength, owning your inner power. As you can see, there's the infinity sign above her head. She's petting the lion, so this is her passion, and she's the wise one. So together, this completes a person. If we're passionate and we are wise, so we have that creative wisdom, but yet we know how to put it into a practical teaching or learning, the universe is saying we have your back. We want you to stand up straight and feel complete and feel like you have everything you need. We give you the strength for that. And I'm looking into my crystal to see if anything comes up surrounding that. Well, a lot of circular motion. Some of you may feel like you've been going in circles. And it's just like month after month after month. I'm actually getting, let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 months. Some of you, it may be less or maybe more. Or maybe the 4 means the 4th of a month or the 4th month of April. Or for 4 years. It can mean any of those things. But I'm just saying I see 4. Some of you have been going in circles, you feel like. Some of you do really see the pie in the sky. You really do. Some of you are real visionaries. And you can intuit and envision what you want. I think some of you are really seeing it. So you're ready for it. in that way. But again, take off the blinders, and that's, you know, that's okay. The spark meets the sword. The spark meets the sword. And I think once you do that, things will calm, and you'll learn how to work in a different way. You'll learn how to be in a different way. This could be working for your career, or it could be working, you know, just for your family, your home, your relationship. All right. And then the universe, of course, have the strength. I love that the High Priestess and the Hierophant came up. Interesting. Okay. All right. So I'm going to add up the original 3 cards, Cancer. And the original 3 cards are the Ace 1. Then we have 2, 3. And then we have the Tower, which is 16. So 3 and 16 is 19. And 1 and 9 is 1. And 1 in numerology is about self. I am. I can do it. First chakra. This is a black topaz, which is great for first chakra. You know, a lot of people say the first chakra is red, and it is. It's either red or black. But I find that the darker colors, to me, feel grounding, because the first chakra is about feeling grounded so that we can intuit. Some people say, well, that doesn't make sense, but it does make sense, because we're here on planet Earth, and unless we're in our body and feeling where we are, then it's harder. It's better if you do that, then you can receive the messages, the intuition, what you're getting, how to move forward, your natural psychic abilities. Okay? All right. And then the 19 in the major arcana cards is the Sun. And that's, you know, this is a wonderful card. The Sun is about success, achievement, harmony. It's not a card that was easily earned, but achievement after a job well done. It could mean for some of you wealth, honors, promotion, friendships, like-minded people. But also it's about self-expression, and I talked about that earlier. In any field linked to also any field linked to exploration or scientific exploration. So if any of you all are interested in the mystical side of life or the scientific side of life, believe it or not, they're not that far apart, because it's both putting puzzles together. And I don't mean literal puzzles, but coming up with solutions technically and or for other people, and just finding that solution that works for everyone.